What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. It looks like another couple has bitten the dust coming out of 2020 in the quarantine situation. A lot of these couples are falling apart, man. And the quarantine, I believe, tested a lot of people. And I think it tested a lot of these celebrity couples even more. Couples that were together for a couple of years, or couples that were together for decades. They just don't want to be around each other anymore. It exposed the weaknesses in that marriage or even in a relationship. And the same could be said here with comedian Gary Owen, right? Whose wife is filing for divorce. Now, I'm going to read from the article from TMZ, but I got a couple of different articles here because there are rumors that he could have been cheating on her, right? After his 18-year marriage, right? And I knew someday, I was going to speak about Gary Owen because he and his wife did something I thought was completely egregious. Back and forth with Michael Blackson. And he enlisted his wife to help him in I don't know if it was a skit or just, whatever. And because he couldn't say the N-word, he got his wife to do it for him, to call another melanated man that word. And ever since then, I just didn't care for this guy whatsoever, or his wife. And someday we were going to be here and I was going to make this video. But we got more we're going to talk about. Let's get into this article from TMZ. Gary Owen's wife is waving the white flag on their marriage after nearly 2 decades together because we've learned she just filed for divorce. Of course, the women are going to file for divorce. They're going to do that. The comedian's wife, Kenya Duke, filed divorce docs Friday in Los Angeles County Superior Court, according to online records. Gary and Kenya tied the knot way back in 2003 and have 2 sons and 1 daughter together. It looks like the kids are all adults, and now the docs say they have no minor children. Gary's famous for his stand-up comedy, and he also appeared in several movies, including Daddy Daycare, Think Like a Man, and Ride Along, just to name a few. It is unclear what led to the split. Well, according to this article, there may have been some infidelity on his part because apparently, let's see, get to it. There was a posting that was put up by Gossip in the City, and this is by Ace Showbiz. It said, meanwhile, Gossip in the City reports that Gary was cheating on his wife, cheating on his now estranged wife, though it's unclear if that's what led to their divorce. The Gossip blog posted a screenshot of a DM it sent to Kenya, in which it claimed to have a video of him asking a girl for her phone number to prove his alleged infidelity, which may help Kenya in court. So wait a minute, man. You telling me Kenya was looking for a reason to leave? Because unlike what I've seen recently, these women are defending, their boyfriends or, significant others from these quote unquote allegations and rumors. But you telling me that they sent her that to help her in her divorce? That would tell you that she's been planning on leaving for quite some time, that she's been planning on getting out of that marriage, and she needed some info to add fuel to the fire. All right, let's look at this article Showbiz real quick. Another celebrity marriage is coming to an end. Comedian Gary Owen and his wife Kenya Duke are calling it quits after 18 years of marriage, as she has filed for divorce from him. She reportedly filed the papers on Friday, March 19th in Los Angeles County Superior Court. TMZ first report news of Gary's divorce from his wife, but there is no word on what caused their split. The strange couple who tied the knot back in 2003 shared 3 children together, sons Emilio and Austin and daughter named Kennedy, who all seem to be adults now, as the docs say they have no minor children. All right. It is unclear. It's also unclear when Gary and Kenya separated before she filed for divorce, but she last posted about the funny man in July 26th of 2020 to mark his 46th birthday, sharing a goofy picture of the Cincinnati native as well as their photos together. She paid a loving tribute to him in the caption. And I'm not going to read it. But if that's the case, right, that it's been that long since they actually she's shown love to him, that lets you know that this marriage pretty much has probably been over since last year. And when things starting to open back up, people open up their dating options. And maybe she's no different. I tell you, man, you could be with a woman for years and years and years. You can give her the lifestyle she's always wanted, the family she's always wanted. But at the end of the day, they will still walk away. They're not going to stand and fight. That's why these relationships are not the same as relationships of decades past. They're just not. These people look for any reason to separate from each other. Even though, again, yeah, you can say they've been together for a long time. They have 3 children. But you telling me that the screenshot of him asking for a girl's number when the relationship was probably already over. Other things may have gone on. I believe she's probably put up with a lot. Okay. When these melanated women get into these relationships, these interracial relationships, they put up with a lot that you're never going to know, because one, they don't want to be, in their minds, made fun of, and they don't want people to know the true nature of those relationships. Nobody files for divorce if they're happy. That doesn't happen. You file for divorce when you're done. You file for divorce when you want to move on, you want to get away from that person, or you have somebody else you would rather be with. Because this relationship's probably been over for months. But they never went to the point to where divorce was an option. But I can guarantee you one thing. I think that when she posted about his birthday, I think that was pretty much her way of saying, I'm going to respect you, put this out here, but after that, we're done. And they pretty much went their own separate directions. With these celebrity couples, man, and when they break up like this, I just think that's becoming more and more of the norm. Now, let me get back to this situation. Michael Blackson, him enlisting his wife to be calling this guy a ninja. This is why, once again, I tell y'all, you never know what goes on in these type of relationships. The fact that this guy felt comfortable, though she felt comfortable to do this with this guy, lets you know the dynamic in these relationships, that they're willing to say and do crazy, goofy things just because, right? And I never really got over this, because this was highly disrespectful. You will never see a melanated man with his non-melanated wife calling a melanated woman no ninja without him being canceled 5 times twice over. People trying to ruin his life, ruin his wife's life. But in this situation, it was all, giggles and laughs, and it wasn't that bad. But let me also show you a comment, man. Hold up. Is it here? Where's the comment at? I have to show y'all this comment, man. This female, she responded when somebody posted, because I guess Gary Owen he was looking at the I guess the Jeezy Gucci Mane versus battle, and he said, I want some Hennessy and a Black and Mild for some reason watching this. And I guess this person said that, you know, he felt like this was very discriminatory. And then you had a melanated female who is she's non-native of America. Says Gary Owen is not a discriminator against black people. He is blacker than many black men I know, treats his black wife with more respect than most black men treat black women, protects his black queen. He has done a lot for the community. Can we give this energy to the 73 million who deserve it? And she's talking about the people who voted for Trump. So she's a liberal, melanated female who's giving him all this praise, right? And then his wife goes and does this. His black queen goes and divorces him. So again, you never know what's going on in these marriages. I think you need to stop pedestalizing these guys because they're just human, just like everybody else. And his wife got tired of him. So